Hello, Wilton Baptist Church, friends and family. We're going to continue to work on our series called The New Testament in Ordinary Time. We've been talking about innovation and tradition, kind of between James and Paul, and looked at Matthew as a mediator between those two. Now we're going to shift focuses and look at pastoral concerns. So much of the New Testament, specifically Paul's letters, deal with pastoral concerns. We're going to start this Sunday by looking at Ephesians chapter 2, 11 through 22, where Paul addresses again the Gentile-Jewish divisions that's happening in the church, a lot because of his own theology about Gentiles and how to include them. Then we're going to look at Colossians chapter 2, 20 through chapter 3, verse 4. And there we're going to talk about, look at how Paul deals with false teachers. This was a real problem in early Christianity, especially early on when there wasn't a New Testament, when there wasn't information for people to go on, there wasn't a big leader. So getting it right was important to Paul in his letters. So that's some of his pastoral concerns. The next 2 weeks, we'll look at 1 Thessalonians and Philippians. 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, 13 through 18 deals with end-time stuff. The early Christian movement was an apocalyptic movement for sure, so there was an emphasis on the end of the world. And there was a problem that arose at the church in Thessalonica, and Paul addresses that problem dealing with end times. So we'll look at those kind of pastoral concerns in that letter. And finally, we'll end this section on pastoral concerns with Philippians, probably one of the nicest letters Paul wrote. He's very thankful. We'll look at it as almost like an ancient thank you letter and see his affection for that church. But all of these things address pastoral concerns. Almost all of Paul's letters were written with that in mind. Even the Gospels and some of the other literature of the New Testament were written because of pastoral concerns for the church. So we're moving from innovation and tradition and mediation between the two to pastoral concerns. So I hope you guys enjoy this sermon series and invite you all to participate in it. Blessings.